Xin chao, what's up everybody? Alright, we're on a Sunday night. We're gonna go check out a few different areas. I've got to go to the grocery store. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. Before we do, this is a 2019 Yamaha MT-15. It's not an MT-03 like some people think. It's actually half the size at 155 cc's. Also, before we get into the video and get moving, I would appreciate if you go over to the new channel, the Fat and Broke IRL, and subscribe to that, because I will be live streaming all the time off that platform in the near future. Also, after watching this video, if you enjoyed it, I would appreciate it if you hit the thumbs up button. And if you want to comment, you can do that. If you don't like the video, you can thumbs down it. And of course, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to see much more content like this. All right, let's go. First things first, let's talk about some news. It might be a little windy, so I'm doing everything I can, but yeah, I can't win them all. Let's talk a little news. We reported the most amount of cases today on Sunday of around 100 cases, 95 cases. So, is that rain? From the construction. So the cases are really getting reported in a mass stride. Bicycle sales have skyrocketed. Lots of people are riding their bikes. They're locking down a lot of apartment buildings. We're going to take a look at City Garden, and then there's one over here that's locked down as well. Everybody's fishing at night, not really quite 6 feet apart. They can get fined for that if they do get caught. Although I think it's you have to be larger than 5, group of 5. So yeah, the cases are just on the rise. They're not able to contact trace them all. Doesn't look particularly like a good thing for Saigon. I'm telling you that right now. I think we're going to be in a lockdown for a while. They haven't announced the renewal of the lockdown, but just by how many cases are happening per day now, it would make 0 sense for them to more graffiti. They're just crushing this area. This is all new. So yeah, I mean, they can't contract trace everybody now. You know, if somebody comes up positive in an apartment, they go and lock it down, as you'll see here in a second. And that means you can't leave your apartment for 14 days. So, they'll lock your apartment down for 14 days. You can have stuff delivered though, so like you can still kind of get the food you want, like your stuff from work, things like this. So there's one of these buildings over here is reported on the lockdown. We'll take a look, see if it really is. I think it's over here. Let's take a look. Probably going down the wrong way, but no big deal. Let's go this way. It's supposed to be this apartment. Oh yeah, that's locked down. So there's a security guard and everything. So they can't leave this apartment. As you can see, they've got it secured, premise. Can't no coming and go in here. They got you locked down. Look, I'll show you. All locked down. I should be able to get around down here though. Yeah. They got it fully locked down. So we've seen me walk this area before. Let's see if we can get down over here. Probably teach the sun to not run across the road, maybe? Who am I to tell you what to do? So that's the first one that's closed in this area. And then I'm told City Garden now as well. If I can remember how to get to City Garden from here. Usually this area is so packed, it's pretty crazy to see. what that means when they lock down the apartment. What if you're not home when they do it? Can you get back in? I don't know. If somebody knows that, you can confirm that for me. So again, these places are kind of trying to survive. I don't know which way we want to take. There's a VinFast SUV. Remember, it's just a BMW essentially, with little bits and pieces they make themselves. I think it's over here. Yes, it's right there. Let's see. So they're still allowing grabbing. I can't get in there anymore. They showed it was all. I imagine it is. I don't know. I can't tell if this one's locked down. There's no way for me to get around. Maybe let's try to get around. There's an insane amount of deliveries coming here. It doesn't look, you know, we still got this electronic shop open. We're in Bintan. If you have cold symptoms and you buy a cold medicine, they report you, and then you have to get tested. They ain't playing around. I think their whole thing is they just don't want like an India situation on their hands. A lot of you guys in America didn't deal with the UK variant and the Indian variant. It moves much more faster and it's more effective, so I think it's just more of a worry situation. Can they properly contain that if that does happen? And do they have enough hospital beds for people? Takoyaki, octopus balls. Takoyaki, takoyaki. Got a guy stopping for some kind of delivery. I know where we're at. A lot of people out for a Sunday night, right? Dry cleaner, tire repair. I'm surprised there's this many people out. Petrol, I do need gas, but fuck it. This thing gets good gas mileage if you don't hammer on it. Why did I buy such a small motorcycle? Well, there's nowhere to go fast in Saigon and I didn't want to tempt myself. So I got something that's utilitarian for around town. I got the torque if I need to get out of a situation, and it's not too fast to where I don't kill myself. Because I got the need for speed. Still in Bintan. Pet Mart, not Pet Smart. All these little snack food places are doing pretty well business-wise. Jesus, so many people driving like shit though. There is just an outstanding larger number of shit drivers right now than normal. Like a way more larger amount. Less cops. It's like that on Tet too. You see way worse driving. There's just, you know, less cops. It still would suck to be in one of those apartments that get locked down for 15 days. I can tell you that much. by the Chinese noodle guy. Internet data plans are insane here, or cell phone plans. You can get 20 gigabytes a day for 500K of data, 4G. Pretty cool, right? Streets are a little bit more empty towards this way. We'll head over to District 1. I want to show you how empty Wind Way is at night when there would usually be 500 to 2,000 people. And then maybe we'll go down Moi Ving. Still in Bintan. Bintan's a pretty large district. Do I think there's some conspiracy to get expats out of Vietnam? No. It seems to be floating around that they are using this to kick people out. I would not say that's the situation. Most of these people should have figured out their visas. Do I care if you stay here on a tourist visa personally? No, I don't give a shit. But a lot of these people should have already figured out a situation for staying here long term. And there's a bunch of routes to take. So, for me, I just don't get it. And it's not like expats don't spend a bunch of money here. I don't know. I only know a few cheap expats, and they're way older dudes that are extremely cheap. Honda, House Saigon. Fuck if I know. Turned around some point here though. We're way out where I want to be. We're needing Google Maps now. Penthouse 3 is back on. Penthouse new season. Pretty good show. Korean show. I like it. They pump out the seasons quick. It takes 2 months for them to prepare for a new season. We definitely need to get turned around here. We need to stop and GPS ourselves. Turned around here. I think that's enough of Bintan. People want to see Moi Ving, they want to see Wind Way, they want to see tourist areas they know. I got a few requests for District 7 we'll do next time, and then some other district, Phan Thu or something. So we'll take a look at all that stuff. Tonight we are seeing Bintan, and then from Bintan to District 1. So that's where we'll go now. So we'll take it to Nguyen Way. You got to be careful with your phone in situations like this right now. Hold it close to your body. Oh, not that far. 5 kilometer. If it'll load. If it'll load, I don't know if it will. It doesn't want to load right now. Got location on, right? It'll load when it loads. Jesus. It's okay, we'll just cruise till it decides to load. I don't want to go over this bridge though. Like a douche, which is very common of cars here. They love to drive fast. I think I looked at an apartment over here. Actually. Do I gotta restart my phone? At least we're going back in the right area. I'm trying not to turn my head as much, but I gotta look at stuff, guys. You know, this camera isn't particularly designed for what we're doing. Okay. Really annoying. Yeah, I know where I'm at. A little bit. Okay, now the cell phone's not working at all. People love to go really fast on the inside too. Please bear with the technical difficulties. You guys don't mind because you're a cool bunch of people. Okay. Great, the phone doesn't want to work at all. Great time to die OnePlus. Force restart. Okay, we got that happening. Must have had some kind of error. That's the first time this particular phone has had that issue. It used to be a pretty common issue on other OnePlus phones. I will be getting out of the OnePlus phone. I will be changing phone manufacturers in a year. I know what phone I want that's coming out. I'm in no hurry now. I have a perfectly fine phone. Until the battery goes to shit is when I'll keep rocking it. It's a nice night though. Traffic isn't that heavy at all. It's 8:12 now. Get the maps open. Hopefully it works. That didn't even register. I even searched for a new one here. There we go. Oh, we're only 12 minutes away. Not bad at all. Nights like this and traffic like this really makes Saigon very nice, very livable. If it was always like this, there'd be more people living here. This is just an enjoyable experience. She's not gonna look. Oh, she did. That is impressive. I give her 10 gold stars for looking. You always just gotta follow a landmark to get back home, but things aren't as recognizable to me at night. Great weather. I'd say it's 75. Feels nice out. Look at than Mario Andretti over there. To be young and dumb and full of gum. A lot of stuff closed on this street. That first street we came on, that first area of Midtown was pretty heavily going business-wise. So, what's this guy making? Oh, fried banana of some sort? Oh, fried durian. I have not seen that one before. Winnie would like that, but I'm not on my way home yet, and it's fried, so like, wouldn't go over very well. This guy's got a bicycle helmet on. He better hopes he never has to use that helmet, because he's going to be like, fuck, I should have had a real helmet. I know it's a little windy. Oh, there's a Domina up here. Hey, Dominas. Domino's is okay here. I've never liked Domino's to begin with, so like, yeah. I've eaten it once and it was like, I don't know, a 4.2. There's better pizza to be had. If you're going to eat pizza somewhere, Pizza Logic is pretty much unbeatable. Clothing store is still open. I think the rule on that is 5 people at a time. So I got a request for a night vlog, and here we are. I almost always fulfill requests, so don't worry. If you request something, it almost always gets fulfilled. Pretty dead on this street. Clutchless shift. Once you know where the RPMs need to be, you can just feel when to shift up and shift down. Tell he's going for a turnaround. Full house. Probably some kind of clothing, I'm gonna guess. Woo, big sneeze. Gas again. I still don't need it though. I'm a rebel. I like to ride this bike gets pretty heavy on a full gas tank. I only fill it up halfway anyways when I do fill it up. I think there's a decent amount of people out for a Sunday night. They closed the park in my complex because there was like 100 to 200 people deep, like totally not social distancing every night. And they left like the little sidewalk open, so all that happened now is there's 100 to 150 people, even more close contact on a sidewalk instead of a park. I don't see the idea in that. I think it's pretty dumb. I had to run around different things today. I like running around the park, but I got robbed. The weather is just beautiful out. Couldn't ask for better weather. Better weather. Absolutely just awesome cruise tonight. It feels so good, so relaxed, so chill. There's a Red Doors down there, huh? It's a good, decent, cheap hotel if you're not going to be in the hotel at all. Things change for me when I'm in the hotel more now that I'm with Winwood. I'm gonna get a drink, but it's gonna take forever, so I'll be right back. Xin alright, I'm back. I got a bottle of water actually. It gets parching when you're talking for, you know, an hour straight. This is the area, I do believe, where the first orphanage is at. I think it's like right around here somewhere. Those kids get back on the 16th, and then the other orphanage, they get back on the 20th. problem with the orphanage thing is there's only like there's only 2 or 3 that'll let me film. And the rest are government funded, so like they don't need a donation. So, and I couldn't give it all at one time. And I couldn't give money, or you don't know what's gonna happen with that money. So I just pretty much spaced it out to every 90 days or so. And then go back in a loop. I was gonna try to do one in Nha Trang, but I couldn't find one that would let me film. So, and I've got to be able to film it because everybody wants to see that it's all getting appropriately spent. So, we've got 2 more left of those, and then I'll do one on my own volition with my own money. That's the plan for that. So, we've helped out, we're probably in the total going to help out 400 to 500 kids, which is pretty freaking amazing. I think we all did a really good job on that. So that's the river there. The river there. Could go for a little night river tour, but maybe we'll do that next time. Now we need to get around the roundabout. No one knows how to use a roundabout here. I was so surprised to hear that they take some kind of test to get their driver's license. Some people think Viets drive really well. I'm not of that accord. They just all drive the same, so it doesn't seem like a problem for them. What is this guy doing? As long as you don't try to be in a hurry, you're good to go. That's pretty much the main thing. Hotel. It's pretty new. Now there's nobody in this area. This feels a little weird. Sundays are usually pretty high traffic days pre the lockdown. There's a lot of people out. People are going out, seeing their friends, you know, going to the movies, shopping. I think they just really need to get, if Saigon's going to continue the way it is, which it's like going to be 100 cases a day, then 200 a day, they need to get 12 million vaccines as soon as possible. Like, get the 12 million and just get it out to Saigon, and that ends a lot of the problem. And make sure you get one that's for the UK-India variant, if possible. I don't think the Johnson & Johnson and the AstraZeneca are really too effective on that. Seems like a bunch of reinfections at the tropical disease hospital where AstraZeneca stabs. I think like 15 people there tested positive after both stabs, so they had to shut that hospital down. I don't know. The vaccine thing, I'm not a vaccine expert in any kind of way. I would think it would take longer to make a proper one. I think these are the ones we kind of have to kind of get the world moving again. Are they perfect? No. Are they something? Yes. And something's better than nothing, in my opinion. That is my opinions and thoughts on the vaccine. I would like to see them get the Johnson & Johnson. It's one stab. One stab's kind of nice. Okay, so we saw Bintan. Now we're going to go up through Japantown, over by Windway, and then down by Hoi Bing, and then wrap it back home. I'm going to leave the camera on this time, too. We would have had a wreck on camera last time if I didn't turn it off. Stupid me. The guy hit that thing so hard, if you watch that video all the way to the end. He fucking smashed that thing, went over the handlebars. Got up in like 1 second, picked up the thing, made sure he wasn't fucked up, and just rode off. I was like, holy shit. And if I wasn't driving slow, I would have rolled over his head, because he was right next to me when he did it. And his head was right in front of my front wheel, and I was able to do an emergency braking situation. 80% front, 20% back, and stop the bike pretty much perfectly. The graffiti is just, I say it every video, but it is on a it is on a tear. It has become ultra mega popular, just this fourth wave. You see dozens of new pieces when you go out. Dozens, not just a few. I'm talking dozens. They look very LA-like now. Lots of turf wars of just tagging your name as quick as you can. And then another turf tagging their name. I don't mind a big piece, a big nice piece on something that is not a business that's going to affect it. If it's like an abandoned building somewhere, sure, I don't, whatever. They should have a district or an area where you can just, you know, spray paint shit. I think other cities have done that to success. As you can see, not even a mouse is out. I'm surprised Sushi World's trying to stay open. Ciao. Takeaway. Japanese takeaway is very popular though. I've discussed why. Everything's shut. Look at this. A poor cigarette. This guy didn't even look before he opened his door. Japantown completely shuttered. There's an expat and this girl enjoying a lovely stroll in the evening. There's Pasture Bar, just all chilling out, hanging out. Great little bar. I love Pasture Bar. She dropped her helmet. Whoops. Some in Thai's not even trying takeaway, but I think they're a really big Thai restaurant, so they probably have a lot of money behind them, like a McDonald's kind of type money. Not quite McDonald's money, but you know what I'm saying. Tom Coffee doing takeaway. This lady is terrible. Never buy anything from this blonde lady. It looked like CBR 400. Could have been a 600, 650. White guy on a Ducati. Cool, man. I'm not one for going fast in like residential areas like this. He had a real Krapovich exhaust though. It might have been a Termagami. Actually, I think it was a Terma. This is your typical expat bike or scooter. Winnie wants to get a Grom, which I'm fine with. She just doesn't need it right now, so we're in no hurry to get her a Grom. There actually seems to be a lot of people at Midway. I'm seeing a large amount of people here. Huh. Are people flouting the social distancing? We shall see. I'm very curious to see what Midway looks like right now. They're just like driving around it. I think we're all just driving around it. That's kind of cool. We're like making laps. That seems to really actually be what's happening. Wow, that's pretty nifty. We would have never known this if I didn't come and see this. So people are just like driving, they're like lapping, like cruising like we do in America when you got a cool car. They've got security here. Of course, you can't really come in and sit. But you've got people kind of chilling over here, and then people just cruising around in a circle. There is a lot of motorbikes out here cruising around in a circle. Maybe 500. People walking around the outer ring. So people are still coming to Winway. I didn't think there would be really anyone here. Boy, was I wrong. You got the lot pizza ladies are out even. That's pretty cool, man. People are just hot lapping around it. But you can't get in the middle of it. During the day, they'll let me walk in it and film it. But not here at night. Yeah, a couple vendors out. Yeah, they're all just hot lapping. You can see them all just going around. That's pretty cool. I think even if I had, you know, a bunch of extra money to buy a sport bike, I wouldn't. I would still buy this bike because I don't need to go fast in Saigon. I'm a very experienced motorcycle driver, but I'm not an experienced Saigonese motorcycle driver. And that's a pretty unique skill set. And I think if you allow it, you let your mind get carried away and start driving like they do, and then that's when I hear of expats getting in wrecks. And they do happen a lot. In fact, almost 70% of expats that have lived here for longer than 5 years have been in some kind of motorbike scooter accident. Like an expat that's lived here a long time will just tell you it's merely a matter of time. Yeah, we're just all hot lapping. We're all just going around in circles. Kind of cool. Wait till you see how Goodane looks. You'll be like, what the shit? Because during the day, it doesn't look that bad, but at night is when it's real bad. You really get the feel for how shut it really is. So yeah, people are still coming. Look at all these people over here. People are still coming to Wind Way to just sit on their motorbikes and look at the park. Yeah, as we're seeing demonstrated. Sunday night's one of the biggest nights for coming here. And look at all the incoming traffic. Oh boy on his bike. Yeah, bicycle sales have shot up. They're way up right now. Graphic tees are really popular here now. If you can get your hands on a 90s one, you're like the bee's knees for like the younger kids. This anti-social club shit's popular, of course. Ciao. Body. She's got a bicycle helmet on though. I don't recommend that. They've got matching color helmets on. I wonder what the next style will be after like the high-rise 90s jeans thing. What will we recycle then? It's like we're in the 90s, early 2000s right now. Like where you wear the metal ball choker thing as a dude and you've got a chain coming out of your pants, corduroys. Chicks got jeans up to their belly buttons. What's gonna be the next recycled fashion statement? I'm curious. Whoa, that guy's a dive bomber. Did you see him? Balls of steel on that one. A good amount of people out, man. I'm impressed. Taking it to the streets, taking it to the streets. I should do some kind of like remix on that and then just play little parts of it. Everything's close. I know I'm moving my head fast. There is a camera attached to my forehead. There's not much I can do about it besides not move my head at all, which seems to be the play that a lot of YouTubers do. However, I like to check everything. Bentham Market all closed. Here, taking some cute little Instagram pictures. Japanese crane, it looks like. I really hope they use this time and like finish out the subway. It should be easier to work harder on it now, wouldn't you think? Metro system. I know some of you are going to be like, it's not a subway though. It's a metro. It's only 21% on the ground. This is the casino. I remember now. I think it's right there, back there. Never been in it. Never been a casino guy. gambling is not my thing. Although I do know a couple card players that make a significant amount of money a year just playing cards online. But they play like all fucking day long. Ooh, I'm hungry. Section rest. I think we'll come in Boivin the other way instead of the same route we always take. Here's the Kagogi. This is a really good Kagogi location, by the way. Absolutely delicious Kagogi there. I think it's the best location if you're gonna eat like a big chain, generic style. So here we are at YOLO, the shittiest bar on Boivin. Hands down, by far, complete waste of money, suck, tourist, trap, shithole. No, they've got the sign turned off at night. Nothing's open. This one's vacated out. I know people always like to see crazy buffalo or buffalo horses or crazy horse, whatever the fuck it's called. So there you go. Here's crazy horse. Completely empty and vacated. Down. I don't want marijuana. Go to, still open. Last time they boarded up. There's the hoon lady. A couple of Exy Patsies walking around. Looking for some trouble. Look how dark it is. It's so weird to see it so shut down. Jesus. These are just people that live at these places, like the ladies that own the bars. It's had all the little seats installed. Still not seeing any for rent signs, so I've explained it before, but this guy that owns Miss Saigon owns all the big ones. They're working out, he's doing weights. Oh, this one's for rent. That's a for rent sign, for sure. It feels very dark and sketchy, to be honest with you. That's the feeling I have right now. It's sketchy. You get what I'm saying? Then we'll go down here. Rewatching the soccer game? Probably. Me and Tim have been rewatching. There's a couple bar girls out here. So you could potentially have a drink. There's some upstanding expats. So probably like Japantown, you can find a few places to still drink here. Oh man, they're just obliterated. What? She's grabbing at me. Why do I want to scoop? Hey, how are you? She's still out here trying to sell shit. That was Shorty. She saw me like a radar. Got propositioned by two very old working ladies. I'm not interested. So this is like shipping stuff around from like Hanoi to here, from here to Hanoi, etc. If you're interested in a really old lady, come on, check it out. That's just crazy to see everything just so close. Of course, Elise Boo's closed up. And City Mart Taki Plaza's closed. I've already showed that. Just the wow, now the whole fucking thing's closed. Taki Plaza completely closed. Before there you could still sell your clothes, but now Taki is closed. Got a red light runner, bunch of red light. As you'll see, with the no police, people just do like really whatever. Ooh, there's a speed gang. Street races are still alive and well. You know, when Vietnam cracks down on something, it's like for a week. That's why like everybody's like, they're trying to get rid of all the tourist visas. No, they're just making an example. And then in a month, the tourist visa will magically be able to extend again. It's to save face in the public. So a newspaper will write about it and make it look like Vietnam's taking very serious precautions. It's essentially an illusion. The amount of stuff closes. So you can wait, you can queue up, order, and then wait for them to bring your McDonald's to you. This place is for rent. I forgot what that was last time. I'll take you over by the river on the way home and explain to you what's going on there. Well, you guys wanted a night vlog, so here it is. And we did Bit Don first, then into District 1. Everybody's just going. Everything is closed. Do, 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 do. Everything is closed. Blah, 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 blah. Highlight Coffee probably open for takeaway. They do a lot of takeaway. I see it coming to our building in droves, man. Literal droves. The begging with the baby. Never give the begging baby people money. Should not be using their child to make money. It's forced child labor. I'm not into it. There's Bitexco. I purposely say Bitexco wrong, by the way. It's an inside joke. So. Caught another light. This guy's gonna run it. He doesn't want to be caught in that light. Technically, over the line can get you pulled over, but I've never been pulled over. So, I've never seen someone pulled over for it, but it is against the rules and regulations and sanitations. I had sashimi today. I had salmon sashimi and unagi, eel. Scrambled eggs. That was my total intake for the day. I'd probably say less than 500 calories. Right around there. How did I get fucking water splashed in my foot? 500 calories or less. Oh, the next thing we talk about is soccer! Football! As you guys call it in some parts of the world. In America, we call it soccer. But they beat Malaysia to secure their spot for the World Cup. They're still ranked really low, though. They're, I think, 90th now. But hey, people were really stoked about it. It would be the most Cinderella story ever if somehow, you know, Vietnam get to like the quarterfinals or something. So this is the new project. They're taking this park, they're removing all the trees. I don't know why they're removing all the trees, but they're redoing this whole park. A big boy bike. It's a lot of CCs. Sounds like 1,000. It's got some, that's at least 600 cc's. Sounds 1,000. It's got a little bit deeper tone than what a 600 would have. But yeah, they're going to redo this whole park, pull out a lot of the trees, 127 or so. So that's what they're doing now. That's why it's all boarded off. This guy's just floating around. A lot of people out, man. There's a lot of people at Wind Way too. People are driving real slow and then real fast. I think it's like Sunday night cruising, you know? You do have to be careful driving when it's like this and during tech, because people don't follow any traffic rules whatsoever. I talked about it a bunch in this video, but it's doubly as worse than what it normally is. You know, people just will do whatever they want. Especially old ladies, which they call ninjas, they do whatever they want always. That's a long ride. I think we went 50 minutes ago, maybe 60 minutes. The testing of the new setup at home went really well. I think we're almost at 5,000 views on that, so that's spectacular. The channel's doing well. I appreciate you guys. This is going to be the subway over here. That's what this big wall is up for now that they pushed out beyond the sidewalks and all subway expansion stuff. Just needs to get our shock system looked at. She's got a blown shock. That's why it's bottoming out like that. Just flicking away. People are going real slow. Alright guys, I'm going to go run to the grocery store real quick. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Stay frosty. Peace out.